What's up, everybody? Mike Messina here, recapping a fantastic night of fights at UFC 268, Saturday night at Madison Square Garden. Three big fights I'm going to touch on, starting with the first fight of the main card, Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler in the lightweight division, a fight that lived up to all the hype, all the expectations, and so much more. These are two guys who have the exact same fighting style and fighting techniques and knew exactly what each other was going to do throughout the entire fight. It was fireworks from the get-go, a 3-round fight going the distance, with Justin Gaethje getting the win by unanimous decision. A wild fight from the start, both guys throwing haymakers in that first round, trying to catch one another off guard. Gaethje caught Chandler with a vicious uppercut in the second round that knocked him down, and Gaethje pounced on him. Somehow, Chandler was able to recover, make it to the third round, and he went the distance. There were 237 total strikes in the fight and 119 significant strikes thrown by both fighters. Gaethje had full control on the ground, not allowing Chandler to do what he does best and wrestle his way to a victory. Justin Gaethje said before the fight that Chandler was going to shoot for the legs a lot, and he did just that, attempting 6 takedowns with only 1 successful, which was quickly negated when Justin Gaethje rolled over, got in full guard, controlled the ground game from there. Both fighters went directly to the hospital after the fight for precautionary reasons. This ended up being the fight of the night, and both fighters were awarded $50,000. Moving on to the first title fight of the night, champ Thug Rose Namajunas versus Zhang Weili for the women's strawweight title, a rematch from 2019 where Namajunas defeated Weili and became strawweight champion via first-round knockout. Weili looked to regain her title and show the world she was back. A 5-round bout that went the distance, and Rose winning this one by split decision, retaining her title and showing the world she was not a fluke. A fantastic fight from start to finish, both women utilizing their striking and ground game to inflict damage. Rose knew Weili was going to work the ground, and she was 5 for 11 on takedowns, while Rose Namajunas was 2 for 2. Going into the 5th round, it was 2-2 in rounds, and whoever won that 5th round was the new champ. Rose stepped up, controlled the entire round, controlled the ground game, not letting Weili get off the canvas at all. She proved why she was champ, proved she is the one to beat in this division, and anyone who comes after her will lose. There were 169 significant strikes thrown and 292 total strikes. To the main event of the evening, Kamaru Usman defeating Colby Covington by unanimous decision to retain his welterweight championship. These are two guys who do not like each other. They've been very personal with each other for a long time now. Another rematch from 2019, Kamaru Usman winning the first one by TKO in the 5th round, Covington looking for his revenge and to get that belt around his waist for the first time in his career. From the start, this was shaping up to be a brutal fight. No respect for one another, no shaking hands. There was name calling, bringing family into it, disrespecting family. You could tell it was going to be pretty personal for each fighter going in. However, if Covington was going to win this fight and get that belt, he was going to need the best performance of his career to do so. Kamaru Usman is undefeated in the UFC, has never been taken down before, and has never even been on his back in a fight. Covington shot for a takedown 11 times and was unsuccessful on every single attempt. Usman wobbled Covington in that 2nd round with a massive left hook, but somehow got back up and survived the round. These guys were standing toe-to-toe the entire 5 rounds, putting everything they had on the line. The champ ended up victorious again and has pretty much ran through the entire division with ease and has went back for seconds. Covington said in his post-fight press conference that he believes he won the fight 3-2 and that he took Usman down 2 times and broke that record no matter what the stats say. Kamaru Usman started his press conference acknowledging that he doesn't know when he wants to fight again. He just wants to spend a lot of time with his daughter, who is 7 years old. That'll do it for me. A great night of fights in the best arena in sports. Mike Messina saying so long from Madison Square Garden, UFC 268.